It's Tuesday, February 25th, 2020, and here's what's happening. Police have identified the girl killed in a crash yesterday. The details. Plus, Jamestown City Council is moving forward with a second annexation attempt. Reaction from officials on both sides of the issue is just minutes away.
And it's quiet over Warren right now, but that will be changing, especially later today and heading into the later part of the week. We'll break it all down as the news at noon starts right now.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. Investigators have identified the 7-year-old girl killed in a crash on Route 60 yesterday afternoon. New York State Police say Emmeline Wilcox was pronounced dead at Brooks Memorial Hospital following the crash between a Hyundai, Kia, and tractor-trailer. Now, a preliminary investigation found that the Kia stopped in the southbound lane waiting to turn left into a nearby parking lot was rear-ended by the Hyundai. The force of the crash pushed the Kia into the oncoming lane where it was struck by the tractor-trailer. Police say a 35-year-old driver of the Kia suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to Brooks Memorial Hospital with young Wilcox. A man accused in a January 2019 drive-by shooting at the corner of North Main and 9th Streets here in Jamestown will stand trial next month. Jury selection in the trial against Rasul Bonds is scheduled to take place next Tuesday. Bonds is charged with first-degree assault and 3 counts of second-degree attempted murder. Now, Jamestown police say one man was shot in the face and seriously injured as he was walking with 2 other people in that area. A second Jamestown man, Corey Johnson, pled guilty to a reduced charge of first-degree attempted assault back in October in connection with the shooting. Johnson was sentenced last month to a determinate term of 5 years in state prison plus 5 years of post-release supervision. 3 12-year orders of protection were also executed, part of that sentencing. Well, Jamestown City Council approved a resolution last night continuing the legal effort to annex a Board of Public Utilities substation in the town of Ellicott. City officials say that the proposed annexation would save the Jamestown BPU around $173,000 in property tax payments to the town of Ellicott, Village of Falconer, and school districts annually. The council voted 7-2 in favor of the motion. Councilman Grant Olson and Jeff Russell voted against.
Realistically, if you look at the numbers that have been crunched, I mean, essentially it comes down to about $70,000 coming back to the city through equivalency payments. And, you know, I'd really like to explore other ways. I think there's better ways to go about, you know, getting that money rather than trying to, you know, essentially bully our neighbors into giving us, you know, property that's been theirs for 60 years.
That's Councilman Grant Olson. Mayor Eddie Sundquist says that the municipal bodies in Ellicott did not want to continue negotiations with the city. The mayor encouraged the governments to rethink their decision and come back to the negotiating table.
We've been working very hard to partner with all of the municipal bordering towns, villages. You know, that is an important part of my administration, and we hope that this won't impact them. We've invited them, along with many others, to start to come back together to talk about ways that we can look at the region and start to expand and grow.
The substation sits on property in the town of Ellicott and the village of Falconer on Dow Street between Tiffany Avenue and the south end of East 2nd Street. A previous attempt to annex failed after Rochester's Supreme Court 4th Department Appellate Division denied the city's petition to annex. Well, Jamestown police are expanding their security camera network with the purchase of several new cameras that will be deployed around the city. Jamestown City Council approved the purchase of 8 PTZ cameras and 2 switches totaling more than $47,000. Jamestown Police Chief Harry Snelling says that camera deployment gives officers an extra eye.
Well, for us, I mean, they've been beneficial in a lot of different investigations we've had. You know, the obvious ones with follow-ups with traffic accidents, but we've also captured a shooting 9th and Main, we were able to capture some video evidence. It helped us in a missing person case. We've captured some illegal activity in other parts of the city too.
And he says in addition to deploying the cameras at several new locations, his department will replace 2 aging sets at the corner of 2nd and Washington Streets. Well, Mardi Gras celebrations are now in full swing in New Orleans, and that means plenty of beads, booze, and parades. Each celebration has a unique history and theme, as Camilla Burnell explains. They've been around for many decades.
It's like Christmas for New Orleans.
Mardi Gras marking the last day of the carnival season.
It's hard to imagine how much people look forward to the parade every year and how much people look forward to Mardi Gras. And you want to make it worth their while.
And to make it worthwhile, the crews have been preparing for months.
We've got sculptors and painters, seamstresses, jewelers, paper arts, a whole series of industries that really make this such a beautiful celebration.
It fuels the city's economy and guarantees a memorable time for the thousands that come to watch the parades.
I'm gonna take you to see the Zulu King in New Orleans at the Mardi Gras.
Tell me something!
This year, a focus on sustainable and recyclable throws.
We have just tried to emphasize quality over quantity, go with more reusable items, and so we do have a lot of those this year.
A large portion of the beads will get recycled, highlighting just one of the many aspects already being planned for 2021.
So we already have designs for next year's parade ready to go, so the whole process starts over.
Camila, thank you. Now, along with the singing, dancing, and costumes, the festivities are a tribute to local history and culture. Certainly looks like a good time, and nevertheless, we take the warm temperatures from New Orleans. Hopefully everyone's having a great day. We thank you so much for joining us here on WNY News Now. Gotta say hello to David. Hello to Rod as well. Happy Tuesday to both of you. Hello to Michael, Tracy, and Joseph. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful day out there, and hopefully you enjoyed yesterday, because weather-wise, it was absolutely beautiful. Isn't that right, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter?
Absolutely beautiful day out there. And speaking of Mardi Gras, Jay, I just came from my Jerry beads. Woo! All right, let's get into weather now, since I've gotten myself in trouble with that. First defense Doppler radar over the past 5 hours. We've had a few light rain showers moving through this morning, but rain will redevelop again going into the afternoon. But the bigger story is something we've been hinting last week and, of course, yesterday. Winter storm watches are now posted for basically much of the southern tier. This is for potentially heavy lake effect snow setting up Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. This goes all the way until Saturday at 6 p.m. It actually doesn't start until Wednesday night, and then it will run all the way till Saturday. And this is for potential for heavy lake snow setting up with the back edge of our second storm system that's coming our way. 48! That was the high in Jamestown yesterday. Man, it felt nice, but yeah, that's done and over with. 35 was a low this morning, 63 and 4 below zero are currently in the record books for this day. Socked in cloud covered downtown. Right now, no rain falling downtown, but that will be changing later in the afternoon. We're at 40 on the hour at noon hour with an east wind of 7 and the wind chills down to 35 degrees. So all in all, this is still above average. Our average high this time of the year is 37, but yeah, it's going to be getting colder later in the week. So rain showers redevelop this afternoon from south to north as the storm system pulls away off the Atlantic coast, but still somewhat mild. 36 on the hills, 42 near the immediate Lake Erie shoreline. East-northeast wind averaging about 8 to 16 miles per hour. But as we hinted, lake snow redevelops and it could be significant. We'll talk about what we know in just a few minutes. Jay, back to you.
All right, Dakota, thank you very much. Coming up, our weekly Pet of the Week segment, how you can help this little dog in need. And later, what awards students at Jamestown Public Schools received. The deets when WNY News Now rolls along.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you. Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
The mother of a special education student at Maple Grove High School is speaking out.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
And Lake Erie is covered in less than 1% of ice as this winter season has entered its peak.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
Every cookie sold in the Girl Scout Cookie Program helps girls learn lifelong lessons in people skills, decision making, money management, goal setting, and business ethics. It's amazing how much you can learn from a cookie. The Girl Scout Cookie Program. Think outside the box.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
And welcome back to WNY News Now. In an effort to help animals find their forever home, we are partnering with the Chautauqua County Humane Society in a segment called the Pet of the Week. Joining us in studio now is Brian Papalea. He's the Director of Community Relations for the Chautauqua County Humane Society. Brian, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us, Justin.
And you brought another friend as always.
We got Pumbaa here. Pumbaa's 10 years old with the spirit of a 4-year-old.
Yeah, and we've seen that. I wish we would have come back during the break because he was all over the place. So.
Yeah, he definitely, he does like to lay around. He's really looking for a retirement home.
Yeah.
He's looking for, he's looking for some place that is a little bit more on the low-key side. You'd never know that from what you just saw.
Right.
But, he gets along with pretty much everybody he meets, and he's just a loving little guy.
Yeah, and a lot of time I would imagine older dogs probably at the Humane Society maybe find a harder time
sometimes
trying to be paired up.
Yep.
Is there like a certain type of person that maybe you'd be looking for somebody?
When it comes to the older dogs, sometimes there are people out there that are looking to adopt older dogs and cats. That's something they're looking for, just to kind of give them a good life and a nice place to live. And so, if you're one of those people, this guy would definitely be somebody for your list. But
and really sweet too. We were kind of socializing with him a little bit before, and it seemed like he really. Seems to get along with a lot of different people. Has he been socialized with other animals, or is that?
That I doubt. I don't know at the Humane Society. I'm not sure if he has been or not because some of the smaller dogs I know they don't do that with.
Yeah.
Maybe from my experience, anyways. If there are some of the same size, same age, you know, they would definitely put them together. But with him being older, he probably has not been.
Okay. So. With this type of dog, do you know what breed Pumbaa is, or is he a mix?
They're mixed. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All of our dogs are mixed. And what something I will say too, going back to, I can't remember what I was going to say.
That's okay.
I had a point, but
it almost seems like he wants to talk to us.
Yeah, he does. He's very vocal. We were playing out in the newsroom, and he loves treats.
Yeah.
He was really big into that, so he was definitely making it a Fat Tuesday for himself. Because he had maybe a few more treats that he should have had, but we were having fun.
Well, he's certainly enjoying himself, and really cute too. And obviously, you can tell he's a little bit older with his color. So maybe, like you said, a retirement home, someone who's older maybe would be better for him, something a little quieter. But at the same time, if you're looking to kind of move around, he seems to be able to do that too when he's excited.
What I was going to say, now I remember the point I was going to make, is in his information, though, it does not say that he would not get along with any cats or dogs. So it must be at least an option.
Okay.
If you have a dog or you have a cat, you know, definitely check into him. Don't let that be a deterrent, because his information does not say that that would be an issue. So
now, if someone was interested in adopting him, would your agency let them come up with like a session where maybe they could meet your pets?
Yeah, we have a few options for that. We have the Expedition program, where you can come in and take a dog out for a doggy day trip, and if you don't have any other animals at home, you can take them home for a little while.
Okay.
That is a stipulation. If there are animals at home, not a good idea. But you can come in and we have the meet rooms, you know, if you want to do something like that. So yeah, there are options to come in, because we like everybody to know that it's going to be a good fit. You know,
Right.
so we want, once they go home, we want them to stay home. So yeah, definitely take him on an Expedition, and you can have some fun with him. And then when you fall in love with them, we had that happen yesterday. Somebody took a dog on an Expedition, and they came back and adopted the dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that program then seems like it's pretty successful.
It is. It's a very cool, and really the adoption isn't the end result that we're hoping. I mean, we always hope for that, but you know, it's just to get the dogs out of the shelter, and,
right.
you know, give them a little break from shelter life. But when that happens, that just makes it extra special.
And really, the Humane Society, because I've been down there a couple times with you, and you have so many volunteers that come in, and all day they just take dogs out to your back
to the
field.
bark park.
Yeah, and try to socialize them with each other and go on walks and things like that.
Yeah, we are so grateful for the folks that volunteer, and if you're interested in volunteering, you can do that right on the website. Go to chqhumane.org, and you can fill the application right out there online and get going. So
perfect. Well, Puma, do you have anything you want to say?
Oh, something I did want to mention, Casper did go home.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we got Casper home.
Casper went home. So there was a lot of interest in Casper right after we were on here. So
wow.
I don't know if it's directly, but I'm going to say it definitely helped.
Okay, well, good. That makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It's, I thank you. And
so hopefully next week I'll be able to tell you that he went home too.
Hopefully too. And just sitting with Pumbaa, I can say, you know, very calm dog. It's like, you know, if you want to have some playtime, it looks like he'd be down for that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, you just holding him, he chilled right out from, you know, coming into a strange place.
Yeah, and that's, you know, when it comes to, you know, travel, that's something too, I guess, if you do the Expedition, or well, even if you're adopting, you know, to expect that little transition period, because it's exciting, it's a little scary for them, it's just that's a lot of emotion to deal with at one time. And he's handling it very well,
yes,
aren't you,
Pumbaa?
Yeah, he is. Here, another shot. There you go. But yeah, we definitely would invite anybody to stop and meet Pumbaa, or one of the many other animals we have available for adoption right now.
Perfect, perfect. And certainly, like today, Mardi Gras, he's got the Hakuna Matata type of vibe going on. So, Brian and Pumbaa, thank you both for being here with us today.
Thank you for having us.
And again, to learn more about Pumbaa and his friends at the shelter, be sure to contact the Chautauqua County Humane Society at 716-665-2209, or you can visit chqhumane.org. Well, let's switch gears and check in with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's standing by with a look at our forecast. Dakota, do you want Pumbaa to come over and help you with the weather? Because I think that would be a really good fit.
You know, if he wants to work the clicker, he can. Because, you know, But anyway, I wanted to start off with this. Our own Norm Rodriguez took these pictures last night. Look at this. Downtown was looking absolutely beautiful. And this is probably one of my favorite shots here. You can see downtown overlooking, of course, that's Washington Street here. And this is going across 3rd Street here, not too far off from where we're located in downtown Jamestown. It was a beautiful night before the rain came in. So hope you enjoyed the dryness, because that's ending, obviously, over the next couple of days. Now, in terms of the lake ice, this is the satellite imagery from yesterday. We can't use the satellite imagery from today to show you the lake ice because it's too cloudy, but this has been updated. The lake ice is now down to less than 0.5%. And as I told you yesterday, a wide open lake is spelling TROUBLE as we head throughout the, essentially as we head throughout the week, because you know what that's going to do as we get the colder air to come in. We're more than likely going to add more to this yearly snowfall total. We're still at 57.4 inches for the year. We should be at around 74, 75 inches this time of the year, so that's a 16.8 inch deficit, but we're going to add more to that as we go throughout the week, guaranteed. Can't tell you how much yet, but I will guarantee you we'll add some to that. So here we go with the weather headlines. Rain will especially continue this afternoon. The rain will start to redevelop from south to north. It mixes with wet snow tonight, less than an inch of accumulation out of that. Then it turns to a wintry mix. Then it transitions back to all rain for the afternoon hours on Wednesday, and potentially That's the key word. Potentially significant lake effect snow sets up Thursday through Saturday. That is, of course, our next big thing. So the National Weather Service has issued winter storm watches for lake effect snow for much of the southern tier. This starts Wednesday night and will go until 6 p.m. on Wednesday for the potential for that heavy lake effect snow setting up. First defense Doppler radar kind of quiet across the area right now after we've had the rain, but the rain will be redeveloping again as we go through the afternoon. This is all part of that storm system. It's actually located right here. That's where the low is located, pretty much near Ohio. This is going to be tracking through central Pennsylvania and then off the Atlantic coast. The second storm system is back behind this, and then there's a cold front that'll be dragged through here. The temperatures will drop and also set the stage for that lake effect. So here we go with the in-house computer model showing pretty much nothing through much of the afternoon, but the rain will start south to north. Then as we head into tonight, it'll actually start to mix with some snow showers. I don't think it's going to be all snow. I think we'll mix some rain in here. I think snow accumulations less than an inch, and the better shot for the accumulation will likely be on the hillier terrain of the area. Tomorrow we'll start with rain and snow showers, then it will transition to all rain. But then as we head Wednesday, essentially later Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night, we'll actually change this all back over to snow again. And notice this pink strip right here. There is a chance we could see some sleet with this. I don't think we'll see freezing rain, but there is the chance for some sleet, especially in this pink area, and some moderate bursts of essentially some moderate rain. Then as the wind direction shifts, we'll start to get into that lake effect. So here's one of the longer range models to show you what we're talking about. That's the first storm system. Here comes the second one. Notice the wind direction shifting right across Lake Erie. That's going to get it excited and generate some bands of lake effect snow. Now, please keep in mind, we are still too early to throw out exact numbers, but a good range is estimating at least 6 to 12. That's a good range right now, but we can't show you where that's going to be or at this point. But please understand that could all change as we go throughout the week, as we get the better quality data to come in. So as we go through the day today, 40 degrees at 1 o'clock. Rain showers definitely possible, but I think it should be mainly dry. As we head to the afternoon hours, we're down to 39. The rain should start to continue through the afternoon. And then at 10 o'clock, we're down to actually should say 38, not 22. But we'll be into the upper 30s, especially later this afternoon, and then the rain will start to mix with the snow showers later on. Here comes the future, the next 7 days coming up. 41 tomorrow, rain to mix. There's the significant lake effect potential. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it becomes quite windy along with that as well. Look at the temperatures drop down into the 20s. We stay in the 20s all the way through Sunday with a few scattered snowflakes, but then we rebound again going into next week. We're up to 38, but mainly dry on Monday. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Speaking up for what's right. Helping out when things go wrong. Raising our voices alone or together. Not just breaking news, but breaking barriers. Fighting for victory on the battlefield and on the playing field. Seeing the world through new eyes and the earth from miles above. Redefining beauty, brains, and what it really means to be queen. Making ourselves heard on stage and on screen. Showing the way in Silicon Valley. And showing up for others wherever help is needed most. Not just making our mark, but making a difference. Now that's a job for a Girl Scout. Girl Scouts, preparing girls for a lifetime of leadership.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Tuesday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. For this week's NAHL Eastern Division Stars of the Week, Rebels forward Liam Hansen was named the second Star of the Week, and goaltender Noah West received an honorable mention, both occurring earlier this morning. In their two-game series against the New Jersey Titans, Hansen had 2 goals and 2 assists in Friday's game, then had 2 assists Saturday. Starting both games between the pipes, West finished with 84 saves on 89 shots faced, good for a .944 save percentage. Gerard Moretta of the Northeast Generals was named the Eastern Division's top star of the week. With the NHL trade deadline passing on this season, the Buffalo Sabres took action during the time window on Monday. One of the moves the team made was acquiring right wing Wayne Simmons from the New Jersey Devils for a 2021 fifth-round draft pick. The draft pick will become a fourth-rounder should the Sabres either make the playoffs or if Simmons suits up in 10 games. Buffalo also picked up forward Dominic Cahoon from the Pittsburgh Penguins in exchange for left wing Evan Rodriguez and winger Connor Sheary. The Sabres will be back in action Wednesday night at 7 o'clock as they will hit the road to take on the Colorado Avalanche. With a 1:07 first pitch this afternoon, the New York Yankees will play against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Yanks have yet to win a spring training game, tying in their last one 3-3 versus the Pittsburgh Pirates on Monday. On the opposing end, Toronto defeated the Atlanta Braves on Monday at 4-3 after having a 5-5 tie against the Minnesota Twins Sunday. Luis Cessa will get the call as the Yanks starting pitcher against Toronto's Nate Pearson. That's it for sports today. Back to Justin and Dakota.
All right, Norm, thank you very much. Well, Love and Ring Elementary School students were recently awarded honors for plays they wrote through the Chautauqua Institution's Young Playwright Project. Chautauqua Institution will host the students in June, where the winning plays will be performed and all winners will receive award medals. In the past, in the first stage of the project, teaching artists from Chautauqua Theater Company visited 3rd and 4th grade classrooms at each school to guide them through the process of writing a play. Now, during the second stage, students and teachers took a winter field trip to Chautauqua Institution, where community and staff volunteers read students' plays out loud. Awards were given during a closing reception to celebrate each student's efforts and creativity and recognize the winning plays. Certainly amazing that they get to work with some pretty big names, too. The Chautauqua Institution's no joke, and the theater companies that they have there are from people from all over the world come here to perform during their summer and really practicing now leading up to it. So it's great that these kids got to kind of get a little piece of that as a preview before this summer's events.
You know, in a way, not kind of related to the play, but Bill Clinton used to come to Chautauqua every year to play golf when he was president.
I knew somebody who delivered food. They were working for Berjota's at the time, and they delivered food, and they got a nice introduction to the Secret Service, that's for sure. But,
yeah. I mean, you know, when I was at Love School, we did a play, although we didn't write it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what play it was, but I know it had something to do with a general store. And I played a part in it, and that was my first acting gig, and I was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you act every day here during the weather. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
That's all this is. I mean, really.
My ego. Woo!
No, here. There it goes. I'm surprised there's a pen around here. We went all digital, so everybody's got an iPad. I'm surprised there's a pen. This is like a relic.
What is this thing?
Right, what is it? It's a relic.
Does anybody know what this is?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it is.
Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Good to see Raymond. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. Hello to Cindy. Good afternoon to you. Hello to Corey, Scott, Andrew, and Cody as well. Hopefully everyone is doing well and enjoying today, because as we head throughout the rest of the week, it seems like we're going to get back to Mother Nature's winter fury.
Winter, as I've told you, winter is not over. No. Here it is on the 7th day.
I don't like that. Significant,
yeah, significant lake effect snow likely. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Winter storm watches up for that. It also becomes windy as well with that, and the temperatures fall back down into the 20s once again all the way through the weekend. But early next week, we rebound again with partial sunshine and temperatures right around where they should be for this time of the year.
All right, Dakota, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's going to do it for us today. We leave you with this shot over Chautauqua Lake. When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading our mobile app. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We're back tomorrow and hope to see you then.